So this is pretty much Dave's dream here. He finally gets to try Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye.
2023?
Yeah, definitely not 2020.
2023? I'm super excited about it. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are reviewing Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye.
Yeah, so finally, after hitting feels like every other state around us, then Kentucky locally, finally got our hands on one here locally. So this one is, so they're all single barrels, just like the barrel proof bourbons. This is 126.9. It's at least 4 years old that I could kind of find off the TBB.
Yeah.
Or TTB, sorry. But I don't really technically know if that's true or not. I couldn't find an age anywhere online for them. But the proof on this, or not proof, the mash bill on this is 7% rye, 18% corn, 12% malted barley. It's $80. And this is arguably one of, your top 5 bourbons you've been wanting to try? Or, well, top 5 bottles you've been wanting to try this year.
Yes. This is one I've been anxiously waiting. I wish it was me that got my hands on this, but unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way, because I didn't have to pay for it, Zach got his hands on it, so...
You might hate it.
I can't imagine that I hate... This is like the first thing that really made me start to like ryes. This and seagrass, but seagrass is just a weird animal.
What? This bottle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes a lot of people like ryes.
Yeah. So it's got a lot to live up to, but it's also had 3 years to,
Yeah, pretty much.
It's been a while, so.
Yeah. You gonna pour it for it?
I guess. You got me all excited. I started talking about it. I thought you might
also,
actually pour it.
Anybody wanting to get one of these, I can't, eventually these are supposed to sit on shelves similar to like how the barrel proof bourbons semi-set on shelves around here.
They're
not really.
Never gonna happen.
Really. But apparently Jack Daniel's just has a whole bunch of them. And you just go down there and get them. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
So
make a trip to Lynchburg, Tennessee, and
just good luck trying to get their phone number to give shops, see if they have any. That's a hassle.
Yeah,
So,
that is true.
also, while you're here, go ahead and hit that like, comment, subscribe. If you've had this already, let us know your thoughts. If you've had the 2020 release, let us know your thoughts. Ooh. This is so sweet on the nose.
Yeah, I cheated and sniffed on it a little bit earlier, and the first thing I said was, "Man, ooh, it smells kind of bubblegummy."
You're 1,000% correct.
And it still does. It's a little less bubblegummy in the Glen as opposed to the bottle.
I don't know if this is just built into my mind because it's Brown-Forman or not, but tell me you don't get a certain characteristic of Brown-Forman products on there.
Yeah, you can.
You get a little bit of banana on there, don't
Yeah.
you? It's just, and it has to be like psychological, right?
It probably is. Yeah, it definitely.
A lot more ethanol are coming off on this one than I remember before.
And it's weird because when I sniffed it out of the bottle, I didn't get ethanol at all.
Yeah.
But now that it's in the Glen, I think it kind of has opened up.
Yeah, I agree.
But you still, there's like a burnt oak smell there.
Yeah.
Right.
Charry.
Right at the end of it, you get like that charring.
I almost get a banana milkshake on there.
Oh,
I mean, on the nose, this has no... This is almost so much Brown-Forman with a little bit of Barton mixed in there. You get no rye on there whatsoever.
No, you really don't get rye.
No rye at all.
Makes me want to pull that one over here and smell the 2020.
Just be patient.
Yeah, so, all right. Let's down the hatch. This is
I'm trying to figure out if there's any kind of rye spice on here whatsoever.
I mean, you really don't.
I mean, you get a little rye spice on there, but man, that is really good. That is like really stinking good.
There's like a caramelly kind of
Butterscotch candy.
yeah.
Like one of those like it's like not quite like a hard butterscotch candy, but has like the liquid center of it in there. Of just like liquid caramel butterscotch mixture in there.
It's a little bit of a
Now-
peppery kind of feel to it.
Now I will say, after having that first drink, a lot more of that rye spice on the nose than pops.
I feel like you can tell you're drinking a rye. Because I feel like with my ryes, it's always on my lips. Like
I agree. Now
it's
it
always
definitely feels like that.
kind of right there on my lips, like just a little tinge of, I don't know. It's not heat, but it's just like a tinge of like you're drinking something with a little bit of spice to it.
That allspice, baking spice at the end of it is so good. That is like really well balanced back there. This is stupid good for 126.9. It comes off a lot more.
I love the finish on it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it stays with you, and the more you just kind of sit in the finish, you start to taste like there's a little bit of cinnamon in there. There's a little leather note in there that I like. I mean, even like some cigar aftertaste of cigar in there. Yeah, that's good.
It's like the best spice pumpkin bread with some kind of like creamy syrup, icing, whatever would go on top of that. But I do agree with you, man. Like that spice on the back end of it.
Yeah.
It's
really super
good.
drying to me. Is this drying to you?
It's a little drying to me. I wouldn't say it's like super drying.
To
We've
me-
had a couple pours tonight.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
But it's not like incredibly like drying to me.
It's all. I mean, it was drying me out.
That's really good. So what's your thoughts?
I don't love the nose, but the palate and the finish. The finish is the best part to me.
Okay.
Because I feel like it stays with you.
Mm-hmm. So like ideally, right? Like these are supposed to be sitting on shelves eventually, in theory. So if you're taking it from that standpoint, I think it's awesome. Like I don't know if I would want to spend like secondary prices because I know there's been like some hazmat bottles of them drop. I love how like some of the first barrels that hit the market were hazmat.
Yeah.
Because I immediately shot them up to a crazy price.
Sure.
But I love the idea of this being an everyday shelfer. This to me drinks so easy in comparison to some other cask strength ryes. This to me comes off as much more of a friendly bourbon barrel proof rye. And I think for doing that, I think that's a really good. I think that was smart, Jack Daniels, to
It has
a
a staying power though that it's.
Oh, it really does.
Yeah,
no doubt.
To me, the biggest thing that stands out is that it's easy to drink, but the finish on it is like super long and really enjoyable. I hope you put more than a drop in mine. Ooh.
You're welcome.
I haven't had this since 2021.
I don't know last time we've had this. So just to compare it really quick, the limited edition. Already off the nose. You already know what you're dealing with. Wrong one. Yeah, I can already tell this isn't it.
Yeah, I would be able to sniff the difference in these.
I can't remember the age on these. Bottle date. I don't know if there is one on these or not. I can't really remember if there is or isn't.
To me,
this is actually pretty close on proof. This is 103.5.
The rye spice, the rye in this is so much more prevalent. And in the good way. Like,
yeah, I agree with that.
Like, this tastes more like a rye to me than this does.
Yes, but this is so much sweeter, candy-like.
Mm-hmm.
It's just totally a different experience.
But there's that rye note in there that, like, yes, it's candy, it's sweet.
I know exactly what you're saying.
There's like that note when you drink it that you just go, oh yeah, that's definitely a rye.
No, I know exactly.
This
what you're
one, I could be confused and not know that was a rye.
I think on the nose you could. You don't think you could pick that on a palate?
Maybe. This one to me is definitively like you would be able to tell it.
Fair enough.
And it depends on, like, if we were blinding this with 15 other Jack Daniels, would I be able to pull that out? Listen, still, since 2020,
still great.
That's still great.
Still phenomenal.
This is really good. If you can find it, you should be able to get it. It ain't sitting on shelves everywhere yet, so just know that.
But eventually, in theory, it should be.
Yeah, it should be. And until next time,
we'll see you.
We'll see you.